So having fears, having doubts is a natural reaction. It will happen because when things are thrown at us that we don't plan for, okay, we weren't ready for, it scares us. That's a very natural reaction. So just because you have fear, just because you have doubt, doesn't mean you're going to fail. So think of the emotions that you felt in moments in the past when you were faced with like hardships and challenges, but yet you were successful. Those same emotions were there then, the same emotions are going to be there now. Okay? But also think of after you were successful in those past moments. Think of the confidence you felt. Think of how strong you felt, how proud of yourself you were. You probably felt freaking invincible, motivated, excited for life. It would have felt amazing to come out on the other side of that challenge and have been successful. So make a list of those times and really connect with the feelings of those times. Write down how you felt before the event, and then write down how you felt after the event. Okay? And then, in the future or in the present, when you're faced with overwhelming challenges, okay, call upon those memories of those past moments where you were successful. Remember that you felt scared and overwhelmed before, but also remember that you were able to overcome those fears and doubts and ultimately be successful. Call upon those memories to use them to motivate you in the face of new challenges and new fears. And know that in these new moments, you too can be successful as you were in the past moments. Okay? Now, those are 4 exercises you can use to improve your mental toughness. As we said, we have a handout, so if you want a handout of this stuff so you can physically see and kind of read your way through it, shoot us an email, brutalironjim@gmail.com. So this stuff, mental toughness, is not automatic. You're not just born with it. Some people seem invincible and they seem tough, but I promise you they have their own fears and doubts. They just hide them better than you do. Okay? So mental toughness is something that needs to be built. It's something that has to be worked on, has to be grown, has to be cultivated, has to be developed, and it will always cycle ups and downs. Just because you're tough in one moment doesn't mean you're going to be tough forever. That stuff does cycle through. It happens. But you have to work at it. Just because it takes work for you to be mentally tough doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're human. Everyone has to work on mental toughness. The toughest sons of guns you've ever met in your life had their own fears and doubts. They were just faced with a shitload of trouble in life, and they were able to overcome it. So that's where they got their confidence and their self-belief. So everyone has fears, everyone has doubts, everyone has challenges in life. But not everyone chooses to work on it. Not everyone chooses to overcome those challenges. So be the person who does. Be the person who makes the choice to make their life better. Not wait for their life to get better. Not blame everyone else for why their life isn't better. Take control. Put in the work. Take responsibility. You can live a better life, a happier life, a lower stressful life. Okay? You can do it. You just have to freaking earn it. You have to put in the work and earn it. Okay? Try these exercises out. See how they work for you. They will get some positive momentum. Okay? If you try them, I promise they will work to some degree and it'll help get the ball rolling. And if you guys like this, shoot me an email and I'll send you guys more examples. We'll make another podcast with more exercises. Okay? So I hope this really does help. It might sound really corny, but I promise if you do these things, they actually do make a difference. I try all of these. Okay? They've made a big difference for myself and they've made a huge difference in past clients. Okay? So this stuff does work. Give it a try. Okay? Now, if you need any help as you're going your way through it, and you have any questions, shoot us an email, brutalironjim@gmail.com, and we'll help you out. Okay? Cool. If you like this information, you can find more from us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brutal Iron Gym. Also, if you like the podcast, please share the podcast. Please, please, please. So the more people we help, the happier the world will be. And if you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. The podcast is for you, so we want to know what you want to learn about. Okay? And you can tell us at our email at brutalironjim@gmail.com. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for listening.